Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. Today sharing 25 time saving meal prep video that gonna be very useful during Ramadan and also otherwise throughout the year, especially if you're busy moms, working women, bachelors and so on. We all know suhoor is as important as iftar. It's very essential to have light and nutritious meal during suhoor to keep going till iftar. Due to this, many spend whole night in the kitchen. So goes for iftar, spending ample amount of time in preparation and cooking. Hence, in this video, I have shared both suhoor and iftar meal prep that are going to save a lot of time in your kitchen. These easy to cook food preparation is a real time saver. Just set aside a day to prepare this meal preparation and then you can have a peaceful days ahead where you can spend more time in ibadah and other important work. So today sharing my favorite tips and tricks that will certainly help you to save time and reduce food waste in this holy month, and you can impress your family and guests with variety of dishes in less time. Also have shared how I organize these preparation in my refrigerator. Hope you like this video. Keep watching. Breaking fast with dates is a sunnah. Dates are superfoods that's packed with full of healthy nutrients. To make it more healthier, I'm preparing dry fruits dates here. Remove the seeds and then gonna fill it up with any of favorite dry fruits, nuts or seeds. So here I'm gonna use almonds, cashews and walnuts. So this is around 1 kg of soft dates which I de-seeded all and fill it up with almonds, cashews and walnuts. Dates are rich in vitamins, minerals and several other nutrients. And in this way you get added benefits of dry fruits too. I filled half of the quantity with dry fruits which will store in a separate jar and the rest in another jar as we'll use it as a sweetener in future recipes. So these are the dry fruits dates kept in one jar and the other jar is simply de-seeded dates. Moving ahead, I'm preparing an energy drink for suhoor, that's almond and pista milkshake. It's an energy and immune boosting drink. For that, soaking both almonds and pistachios in water overnight. So here I've used skin pistachios, so while soaking, the skin peels off easily. It's soaked well, you can see, and the skin is coming off so easily. You may have raw almonds, however, soaked almonds have extra benefits. As it enhances its nutrients, it's good for digestion, it boosts up the energy, it improves brain function, it boosts immunity, it's good for skin, reduces hair fall, and many more. It's a must drink in my house. After peeling, simply rinse it off. Then add it to a blender. Along with that, add few cardamom pods as it will give nice flavor and taste to milkshake. And then grind them to fine paste. See, this is how it should be, thick paste texture. Add water gradually to get this consistency. Do not add more water, otherwise it will be too runny texture. Similarly, grind the pistachios along with few cardamom pods to a fine paste, as you can see here. Now pour these paste into the ice trays and freeze them. Pistachios too are loaded with lots of healthy nutrients. It promotes healthy heart, improves hemoglobin, tackles inflammation, boosts immunities and so on. These cubes are so handy that whenever you crave to have badam or pista, that's almond or pistachio milkshake, just grab one cube, add in the milk and have it. This is a must in my house and you should definitely give it a try and give it to your kids especially as it really boosts their energy and it's good for brain development. So see these cubes? These are the almonds. See how easily it comes off? Just store them into an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. Whenever needed, just take one and keep the rest back. Now similarly, taking off the pistachios cubes, store them too into an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. Now let me show you how you can easily make milkshake at home. Pour milk in a pan and allow to warm, then add the cubes here. So here I am adding pistachio cubes and also adding some saffron strands for additional taste and flavor. Give a stir and continue to boil. Soon you will see a foamy texture. See the foamy texture appearing? Continue to boil for a minute or two and delicious pista milkshake is ready. Similarly, you can make badam milkshake too, just by adding the cube and adding few saffron strands. You may skip it if you don't have it. Stir, and as a sweetener I'm adding palm jaggery powder here. It's very healthy and tasty. And you see, Kesar Badam Pista milkshake is absolutely ready. You may drink this milkshake warm or cold. For cooler, just place in refrigerator and have it chilled. We prefer warm milkshake especially for suhoor as it keeps us energized during the day. Next, moving ahead with ready to cook meal preparation. So here I am soaking variety of chickpeas that includes kabuli chana, kala chana, green peas, rajma, that's kidney beans, and white peas. Soak them in water for a couple of hours. Meanwhile, we proceed with other preparation. So here I am making brishta, that's fried onions of 4 kgs, as it's going to be very handy for me during Ramadan. I slice them into my food processor, making it very easy. See how thinly it's sliced, effortlessly. Making brishta is a time-consuming task, especially while preparing biryanis, kormas, or mini chaat dishes. Having brishta handy saves half of your cooking job, so it's always in my top list for meal preparation. I've already shared in my several videos how to make crispy onions or brishta. So the brishta is ready. So here I have fried in 6 batches. And you can see my bulk brishta is ready. Allow it to cool completely, and then we're going to store it in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag and freeze them. This really saves a lot of your cooking time, trust me. Moving ahead, the chickpeas are soaked well, so cook them one by one. As this is another time consuming job, this bulk preparation is a great time saver. Meanwhile, I'm seasoning my iron kadai here as I fried onions in there. And seasoning after every use is a must for a good maintenance and long shelf life. Now chickpeas are cooked well. Now allow them to cool completely. I've shared a detailed video on how you can season, clean and maintain iron pots and pans. We'll share the link, you may have a look. They are cooled well, so store them into a Ziploc bags and store in a freezer. Whenever required, you need to just grab and prepare your delicious chana masala or rajma in minutes, saving ample time which you usually spend in soaking and cooking. Now moving ahead with other preparation, we'll show you how I store my greens, that coriander mint leaves, fresh for months. Simply clean and rinse the leaves, then drain the excess water and spread them on a clean cloth. Allow all the excess moisture to dry. Once it dries up, you can chop them finely. Then store them into an airtight container or a Ziploc bag and place them in a freezer, and they'll stay fresh for a couple of months. We'll show you how it looks upon freezing in a short while. This goes straight into the freezer. Next, we normally prepare ginger garlic paste. However, this time along with that, I prepared crushed ginger garlic chili paste that was so handy while preparing my chaat dishes, kebabs, rolls, tikkis, and also for curries and biryani marinations, which we'll show you in a short while. So here I have taken equal quantity of ginger garlic and green chilies, cleaned and dried them, and then into a food processor, chopping them into tiny pieces. You may adjust the chilies as per your taste. I took equal portions. Now for keeping them fresh for long and to act as a preservatives, I have added here salt, turmeric, little oil and lemon juice. Give a pulse and you can see freshly crushed ginger garlic chili is ready. Trust me, it's a very handy and a best time saver ingredient in your kitchen, especially when preparing chaat dishes or any Ramadan snack items. Store it in a container and keep it refrigerator. It will stay fresh for a month. Next, I am preparing fresh garam masala at home. So into an iron pan, adding the dry spices, that's bay leaves, cloves, cinnamon sticks, star anise and green cardamom, all equal quantity. Dry roast them on a low to medium flame and then cool them down completely. Then grind it and freshly made garam masala is ready, which gives delicious flavor and aroma to the dish. Store it in an airtight container. Next, proceeding in making fresh chili flakes at home. The tip is dry roast them till it's warm to touch and do not overburn, otherwise you won't get the color, texture and taste. As you see, it's slightly warm to touch. Switch it off and grind it off upon cooling completely. Fresh red chili flakes is ready. Store it in an airtight jar. With this, we move on to my suhoor recipes. So here is a prawns which I am cleaning. deveining, and washing. Cleaning non-veg are a real time-consuming task, and having a clean, specially marinated preparation makes job lot more easier. Devein the prawns as shown. Now simply wash it with salt and turmeric powder and drain off the excess water. Next is fresh mutton. Cleaning and washing with salt and turmeric this. All non-veggies I wash with salt and turmeric before using. Then proceeding with chicken. Clean, wash and drain them. So this is all done. So here is the best tip is to divide the portions you're going to prepare a variety of dishes. So here I'm marinating this portion for making delicious prawns curry. Ingredient details of marinations mentioned on the side, and soon we'll be posting a detailed video on each of them. Now the remaining portion, marinating to make crispy prawns tempura. That's my family's absolute favorite. Coating it with egg wash and then gonna coat it with flour and allow it to set in a freezer for a couple of hours, and then we may store it in the freezer. Just store the marination in a container or a Ziploc bag. And then label them for easy access. And it's good to go to freezer. And this marination is to make prawns dry roast. Moving ahead with mutton, divided into portions. So this one marinating to prepare nalli nihari, that's super easy, and this marination will tenderize the meat and will cook faster. And the remaining portion keeping to make mutton yakhni pulao. Next, with the chicken portions, here I am going to marinate to prepare chicken tikka, ingredients mentioned. This will be using for iftar, and this one is an instant chicken biryani marination, which is a best time saver recipe. If you are a biryani lover, all you need to do is just take this marination and quickly prepare instant biryani. Detailed video coming soon, so stay tuned. Most of these marinations gonna prepare for suhoor and some for iftar. So this goes to freezer. In this way, it's easy for me to decide what to prep. Ultimate time saver tip, right? So with this, I move ahead with my iftar recipes that's very easy and ready to cook. For that, adding salt and keeping some potatoes for cooking. Then chopping boneless chicken into cube sizes. Now adding these chicken to a pan, then add salt, pepper powder, crushed ginger garlic chili paste, little water, and allow the chicken to cook. Cook the chicken until all water is absorbed. On the other side, preparing the veggies. So here is thinly shredded carrot, cabbage, chopping the spring onions along with its green and green capsicum. So here I'm going to prepare 4 snacks using these ingredients. So first preparing the stuffing for chicken spring rolls. So into oil added ginger garlic chili paste, then added to it all the veggies. Tossed it well, then added pepper powder, chili flakes, soya sauce and salt. Tossed again. Remember, do not overcook the veggies. Now add the cooked chicken that I shredded, give a mix, and the stuffing is ready for spring rolls. Now these are the boiled peeled potatoes. Just mash them finely. Then into a bowl add in the chicken vegetable stuffing which we just prepared and half of the boiled mashed potatoes. Add little salt if required, give a mix, and the stuffing for Russian kebab is ready now. Now into the remaining mashed potatoes add in the spice powders as listed, as gonna make aloo samosa and bread pinwheel using this stuffing. So giving a quick tempering to enhance the taste and flavor. So into oil add the crushed ginger garlic chili paste and chopped curry leaves. Now pour this tempering into the mashed potatoes and give a mix. Now to this I'm going to add cheese. So this is mozzarella cheese as making cheese aloo samosa. Give a mix and you can see all the stuffings are ready here. So firstly going to prepare bread pinwheel. For that take a bread here using brown bread. Trim the edges, do not discard them, as going to use to make breadcrumbs. Roll them as shown on both the sides. Then simply spread the cheese aloo mixture. Spread it all over. Then roll it as shown. Now cut them into cube size as a small bites and simply insert them into a skewer or a toothpick. Here I am using toothpick as making mini bread pinwheel as it's easy to grab. Continue making as many as required. Now dip these bread pinwheels into an egg mixture and coat them with the breadcrumbs. Into the egg mixture, I just sprinkle some salt and pepper. Bread pinwheel roll is ready to go in freezer. A quick tip for freezing is just place them in a freezer for 2 to 3 hours first. It will set and become firm. Then you may transfer it in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. Moving ahead, here I am shaping the Russian kebabs. Place them on a tray, leaving gap between each. One shaped, then we're gonna coat it with egg mixture and crushed vermicelli. That's savory, which I roughly crushed. We're gonna keep it in the freezer for 1 to 2 hours for it to become firm, and then we're gonna store it, which I'll show it later. Now this goes to the freezer. Now comes my favorite part, that's making samosas using spring roll sheets. Fold the sheets as shown and then fill in the stuffing. So here goes aloo cheese mixture. You can make any stuffing of your choice. A quick tip, do not overfill, otherwise stuffing will come out while frying. Now gently fold as shown and apply flour paste or egg wash and close as shown. You can see samosa is ready. Now continue making remaining samosas as many as required. With this we move ahead in preparing the chicken spring rolls. Just add in the stuffing and fold the sheets as shown here. In my channel, I have also shared how you can make fresh samosa recipes and also how to make spring roll sheets at home. We'll share the link in description, you may have a look. Just apply the flour paste or egg wash and fold, and you can see here spring rolls are ready. With this, I complete my basic iftar snacks. Many more yet to come in upcoming videos, so do stay tuned with nishathaju. Now, a quick tip for freezing is just place them into a freezer for 2 to 3 hours first. Let it set and become firm. Then you may transfer it into an airtight container or Ziploc bag and freeze easily for longer time. Whenever required, just take, fry and enjoy. Now see these samosas, they are set well, just separate them and it's good to go for freezing. I'm using my Ziploc bags to store and freeze them. You may also use airtight containers instead. Now look at these Russian kebabs, how well it turned firm. Store them into a Ziploc bag and freeze them all. These snacks stays fresh for months if kept in freezer. Just take them whenever required and fry and enjoy as an evening snack in iftar, especially, or even normal days, and a delicious hassle-free awesome snacks ready in minutes. Just labeling the snacks or any pre-prep makes job easier. We get lot of ready to cook meals from market. However, I do not prefer that as it contains lot of preservatives in them and nothing can beat making fresh homemade recipes that's not only healthy but also tasty. Now let me show you how I freeze my other veggies. So these are the coriander mint leaves which we stored earlier. This is how it looks. Now these are ready to use corns, a must in my soup recipes. Now these are mixed vegetables which I chopped and stored for making vegetable biryanis or pulavs, and these are green peas that I peeled and stored. Now let me show you how I store these preparations into my freezer. So this is my freezer which I cleaned and lined it up with the dry sheets. Now to maximize the space, removing the ice tray, I'm going to replace it with something else which you're going to see soon. So this is how I place them for easy access. Simplify your cooking routines and save your time with these 25 pre-preparations. Transform your kitchen chores effortlessly, relaxful, hassle-free, and make dishes delightfully. These ideas are very useful if you are arranging a grand feast, iftar party, or any party organization. Saving time is the key of sharing this video. Just a good planning is always the best way to save time, money, and reduce food waste. So here is a stackable ice tray that doesn't occupy much space. You can see here. Hope you got some inspiration from this video and found it useful. Wish you all the best Ramadan ahead. Stay safe, healthy and blessed everyone. See you soon with another interesting, useful and time-saving video. Until then, take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking. Bye-bye.